After the claim that Tylenol use during pregnancy could lead to autism or ADHD, new research is showing that's not the case. An extensive review of existing studies published in the BMJ this past week finds no clear evidence that using acetaminophen during pregnancy increases the risk of autism or ADHD in children. So here with more on that and some tips as we get into flu season, our pediatrician, Dr. John Cox, is here with us. Dr. Cox, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's get into this.
Yep.
This new review, did you read it, and do you think they've analyzed enough information or enough of the studies to come to a solid conclusion?
Absolutely. This is something that the Medical Society has known for a while. When the first announcement came out, I was pretty skeptical of that in the first place because there's been too many studies over the last 50 years, and also going back to the fact that acetaminophen was out and autism was diagnosed well before the acetaminophen ever came into play. So American Academy of Pediatrics, American Academy of Obstetrics and Gynecology, we all kind of knew that given it under the right parameters, these medicines are safe for parents and for kids subsequently.
So how long has Tylenol or acetaminophen been the recommended pain reliever for women, pregnant women?
Well, you can't do with ibuprofen or Motrin, Advil. There's some other risks that are along with that, with bleeding issues. So Tylenol has always been the thing for women that are having pain or in fevers. If a woman had severe pain or had a fever, that sometimes could affect the outcome of the baby more so than the Tylenol. So it's only the one thing that we can give to the moms at that time, and it is completely safe for them to take during their pregnancy. But make sure, the best thing I could tell parents is, and people, talk to your doctors.
Well, do you see these findings as something that should reassure expectant mothers, or are there other factors that we should keep in mind?
No, I hope completely this should reassure the expectant mothers. I mean, that's the thing. In my world as a pediatrician, I want to calm people down. I don't want people to panic. And I think that announcement a while ago started to make people very, very, very nervous. And I had a lot of phone calls about this. So I'm hoping that right now this will calm people down, because nobody needs a mom stressed out when she's pregnant.
I'm sure you were busy when that came out.
Very, incredibly busy, yeah.
I want to switch gears a little bit. We're moving into flu and respiratory virus season. What are you expecting in terms of how severe this flu season might be?
So far, right now they're saying it's going to be a moderate season. Last year was really, really bad. And to have 2 bad years in a row has not happened since the early 2000s. So we're hoping it's a moderate one. We look at the Southern Hemisphere because their flu season is about 6 months before our flu season. So they're just ending up. Because of the government shutdown, we're getting some numbers lagging as far as the CDC to find out exactly where that is. An interesting thing is there was a variant towards the end of their flu season, or a flu strain that's in the vaccine for this year, but it started to mutate down the Southern Hemispheres. So we're watching that to see how much that mutated, because the flu shot was never designed to not get you sick. To help you not get sick, you're going to get something, but it's less severity of symptoms and less duration of symptoms.
Got it. How important is it to get flu shots starting right now?
Right now is great to get it, because typically our flu season doesn't start till like November, December, January-ish. I've seen one flu case so far this year. Multiple other viruses are floating around, but again, there's no antiviral medicines that make these things go away. For a bacterial infection, you can take an antibiotic and that will knock it out. For viruses, it's all about prevention, and that's why the vaccines are important.
Do you recommend children getting flu vaccination?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
6 months and up, you're eligible to get the flu shot. Last year, because of the bad flu season, there were 290 pediatric deaths, and 90% of those kids were unvaccinated. So if the parent still doesn't believe that they want to do the flu vaccine, at least look out for the child and maybe get them protected. Their immune system has not been on the planet long enough, and these are new things that are going to attack their body.
Right. Okay. And then before I let you go here, we want to talk about RSV. The cases really, they rised a few years ago, impacting a lot of kids. What conditions really kind of make that virus go up and spike?
Same thing as any other virus. Close contact, kids that have not been exposed in the past. So you want to do the basic stuff. Wash your hands, cough into your arm. It's all about prevention as well. The littler kids are more susceptible because littler airways get plugged up with mucus. The biggest thing that knocks kids down is if they can't breathe well, they don't drink very well, and then dehydration just leads them to a downhill spiral.
Right. All right. Got to stay safe out there.
Yeah,
all right. Dr.
Absolutely.
John Cox, thank you so much once again. I appreciate it. WFMJ Weekend Today. We'll be right back with more local news.